Hi, everybody. My name is Matt Haynes. I'm an audiobook narrator, and I'm dedicated to acquainting myself with new accents. New for me, anyway. So this month, we're going to tackle Newfoundland. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the general feel of the accent as I'm hearing it and understanding it and practicing it, as well as specific changes in the vowels and the consonants from the general American. And then we're going to apply it to song lyrics. Ta-da! Here is the Mattoon. Picture me with my glasses on. Now, this is kind of a strange looking image. This is what I usually use to illustrate what's going on in my mouth when I'm practicing this accent. Where the tension is, where the resonance is, where I'm putting my focus, what parts of my mouth are working the most hard. Now, what I'm trying to illustrate here with my crude cartoon is a clothespin that is in my upper part of my mouth. You see, this is my lower lip still here. So what I'm feeling when I'm practicing the Newfoundland accent is a sense of real tightness and constriction in my cheeks and in my upper jaw when I'm doing this, and that can be heard in the sustained R's that are common in the accent. But then also, the accent has a lot of carryover from Ireland, and what I'm not hearing as much in the accent is that forward, 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 but rather just an openness, openness, openness. So that's where I think it's living right now. A couple of things before we go into specifics with the Newfoundland accent. First of all, I've been saying it Newfoundland. It's the Canadians seem to pronounce it Newfoundland, so I'm going to err on that side. Also, the accent can be very, very thick, especially when applying expressions, slang, and dialect elements. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go lighter on that and still keep some of the rural feel of it and some of the older feel of it, but bring it a little bit more into contemporary, because my mission is to apply some essential elements that make this accent distinct into characters that I might do for an audiobook. All right, specific number one, the aw sound becomes an ah sound. So the word always becomes always. We're going to get a lot of mileage out of the word always because we also have in there an L, and the L's are hyper-articulated. So always becomes always. And finally, we have the A sound in there, which, especially if you're taking your cues from Irish, becomes an E sound. So always becomes always. Frequently, from older generation, working class, or rural, you'll have the ing cut off to an in. So going would be goin'. We have the voiced th, that, becoming a D sound, so dat. We have the voiceless th, think, becomes something closer to a T sound, tink. So those are things that are usually carryovers or things that are very easily associated with typical Irish isms. Now we're going to go to where I'm hearing the accent be a little bit different. Let's go with the famous ow sound, which gets all the time ribbed for going into an oo sound with Canadians, about the tune. It doesn't become an ooh so much as it becomes almost like an so around the tone. In some ways that's a hedged bet, because I am hearing an ow sometimes and I'm hearing an ooh sometimes. But again, keeping with this general feeling of nothing going too forward, I'm going to go with around the tone. Then we have the R, which holds on much more fiercely in the back of the mouth, in the upper jaw for me. So matter becomes matter. And looky there, I've just broke one of my rules. Rather than I'm hearing the sound from General American going something closer to an sound, as in a lot of Russian and Eastern European accents. So matter would be metter. The I isn't going quite into that full frontal oi, but I'm hearing something much closer to an So night, night. We have another one of these either or predicaments with the sound, the short U sound. I'm sometimes hearing an oo, so love would be luv. I'm also sometimes hearing just a very close to General American as in love. So what to do? I'm positioning myself in between with an aw sound, so it'd be love. The word boy is often used to emphasize a point or is a refrain. The way it's pronounced, from what I hear, is bai. I can't imagine that even when used conventionally, it's going to sound any different. So let's say that boy is bai. Let's also address the idea of the brogue. Again, it can get very, very thick with Newfoundland accent, but I'm going to ease off it just a bit. So rather than sound, I'm going to go with just a sort of a general sense of brightness and discovery, just a little bit on the surface. Okay, everybody, it is song time. We're going to take these principles and apply them to the lyrics of the Rolling Stones' Rocks Off. I hear you talking when I'm on the street. Your mouth don't move, but I can hear you speak. What's the matter with the boy? He don't come around no more. Is he chucking out for sure? Is he gonna close the door on me? I'm always hearing voices on the street. I want to shout, but I can't hardly speak. I was making love last night to a dancer friend of mine. I can't seem to stay in step because every time that she pirouettes over me. And I only get my rocks off while I'm sleeping. I only get my rocks off while I'm dreaming. And that was Rocks Off from the Rolling Stones, music by Kevin MacLeod, who gives this stuff away public domain, so thank you so much, Kevin. Was this video accurate? Somewhat. And let's have this be the beginning. If you've got specifics on the Newfoundland accent, please put those in the comments, and I will see you next time.